Hi guys, today I'm going to talk on my vision that I had in 2019, late 2019, maybe even early 2020. But anyways, first of all, I want to catch up on yesterday when I talked about my rapture dream I had in 2009, 2010. Uh, I didn't really get much into it. I was so tired yesterday. I'd been doing a lot of cooking. Oh my gosh, getting ready for 4th of July. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about that one thing that the Lord said that He had to do before He came back for us in the rapture. And I'm thinking that it could be maybe family members that aren't saved, but I really don't know. But it happening 10 years ago, I always thought that He was coming back then. But now that I'm in the house that He showed me during that time, I believe He was showing me that during this time is when the rapture is imminent and it's going to happen, which with all the chaos and all the things we know now that are actually in the book of Revelations, we know the time is now. So I wish I could tell you what the one thing meant. I looked all over the internet for one last thing. I could not find it. But if any of you guys might know or have heard of anything, maybe you can leave it in the comments. And anyways, we're going to get on to my vision that I had in late 2019, around there. I had gone to bed listening to a end time video. It was a preacher preaching on end times and what we had to look for and all this stuff. And I turned it on, set it on my phone, and then I laid back and I fell asleep. And then all of a sudden there was an urgency. I felt this urgency to get up and that I had to listen to that video. And it was talking about the rapture. And so I got up, and it's like I just knew in my spirit I had to rewind it. I had to listen to it. So I rewinded it, and I laid back down, and I started it over again. And then I laid back down, and I fell asleep again. And I think this happened like maybe altogether 3 times. And on the 3rd time, I get up again, and I'm jolted up. And I'm like, oh my God, Lord, I know this is you now for sure. And so I went and I rewinded it. I actually, started it over. And then when I turned around to lay back down, all of a sudden I get this vision in front of me, and I see my front yard around the, actually it wasn't my yard, it was around the front part of my house. There was a line of beautiful flowers, and they were about maybe a good feet tall. They weren't like barely planted. They could have been already planted for maybe a month or so, 2 months, and they were pretty big. And they were all multiple colors. It was so beautiful. And what really caught my eye was the Lord was showing me when I seen the vision of all the flowers that the dirt and the soil it was like you dig holes in the soil, and then you put in the new pot, the new plant, and then around it the soil is new, and you add some more soil to make it even look nicer, and then it's pushed down into the ground. So as I seen it, it was like fresh soil that had been added to the flowers, around the flowers, and then they were lined up going down, and they were like maybe like I said, about a foot high, and it looked like they had been already there for a while. It wasn't like I was planting them. It looked like I had already planted them maybe a month or 2 before, or maybe even 3. So then all of a sudden I heard, when I got this vision, I heard rapture. All of a sudden I heard the word rapture, and then I heard, I'm coming, I'm coming. And so I was like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. And just to see the plants out there made me think of a season, which would have been spring, as I look back, because I thought it was spring, I really thought, man, the Lord showed me this dream, it's going to happen this spring. And then we got down to June 20th and it didn't happen. So then I thought, okay, the plants were already in the ground already. You know, they weren't just being planted. I wasn't planting them. They weren't small, medium. They were already a foot big. So I'm guessing, okay, so maybe it's a summer season that the Lord was showing me, which I really hope, because I do not want to wait for another spring, because that's a long time away. But anyways, so as I laid my head back down, I was like, man, I just started praying and thanking God, and I just got this overwhelming feeling that the Lord said, I'm coming, and I'm here, and it's sooner than you think. And you know what? I really believe that we don't got long, and so many people are having dreams and visions right now. It's amazing. And I just want to say too that with all this going on, and I know that people are really like, you know, we're all up in arms like, oh my gosh, is it going to happen? We've been waiting. Oh, why didn't it happen? And we're getting so overwhelmed, which I have been unbelievably overwhelmed. And my family has been on me like, you're crazy. But we know deep inside it's coming, and it's about to show up, and we just gotta keep faithful and keep going forward. But I do want to share something with you guys. I want to fast for the next 5 days. I'm going to do fasting and prayer together. So if there's anybody that would like me to pray for them, you know, a healing, you can write down like your name and then next to it healing and maybe a thumbs up. And then if you just want a random, you know, just prayer, you can just put prayer and then a thumbs up. I like to write down people's names so I can like bring them the name before the Lord, but it doesn't really matter. You don't have to give me your name, which is fine. But I will be spending this whole, starting tomorrow, I'm going to go into a 5-day fast and just a really deep time with the Lord. So anything, any prayer you need or anything, let me know. Let me know in the comments. And again, I just want to say, you know, if there's anyone out there that doesn't know Jesus as their personal Lord and Savior, I want you to know that He loves you. He doesn't care where you're at. He doesn't care what you did yesterday, what you did today, or what mistake you might do tomorrow. He loves you right now and where you're at, and He is ready with His arms opened, and He just says, come to me the way you are. He receives us no matter how we are. He doesn't care about the baggage we carry. He loves us, and all we have to do is believe that God sent Him into this world to die for us, and all we have to do is say, Lord, forgive me, here I am. Take my life and make it over. I surrender all to you. And you know what? He's there for us. He loves us so much, and this is what He died for. He died so that we could all have life and have it more abundantly and enjoy it in heaven with Him. So God bless you, and stay strong, and hopefully I'll have another video for you guys, and any prayer requests and all that, just put it down. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.